For today's video, I'm working on the old boat again, and my depth finder has been acting up the last few years, and it's just finally dead. It would come on every now and then, and I looked into replacement parts, and they're impossible to find. I mean, you can find them on eBay, this controller here, but for the price they want, it's not worth taking a chance. These are potted circuit boards, and you can't really fix them. So I didn't want to take anywhere from a $50 to $80 chance on this. I just bought a whole new system for about $122. I bought the Hawkeye depth finder, and it's got a 2-inch ultrasonic sensor, and then you also have the white plate you can put on there instead. The only problem with this boat is the sensor is 1.5 inches, so we'll have to do a little drilling. And to drill, we'll use a 2-inch hole saw and 1.5 inch hole saw in the middle there as a guide, and I'll show you how to do that. Also, I'm thinking about mounting the gauge right here in this area. I looked behind here, and that's about the only place I can put it, and I'll show you how I put that in there. This is a 1996 Four Winds, but this should apply to about just any boat. First, I need to remove this panel for better access to the bottom of the boat. Remove those 3 screws. And then right down there, you will see the sensor with the wire coming off the top of it. This is where I had to unscrew the cap holding the sensor in, and then there's a rubber grommet that needs to be removed. Now I can push the sensor through the hole. When measuring the sensor, I determined I had a 1.5 inch sensor. Now I'm cleaning up this bottom of the boat so I can install the new sensor. This is a 1.5 inch, and we're going to change it to 2 inch, so we'll have to drill this hole out just a little bit bigger. Now I'm surprised how thin this hole is. It's not even a 1/4 inch. It doesn't feel like. Seems kind of crazy. Since it's too hard to pull through that conduit, I'm just going to cut it. Let that sensor fall. Grab the nut and the washer. Before drilling the hole, I wanted to make sure the 2-inch bit was the same size as the sensor, and it looks dead on, so I'm gonna go drill. Since we're gonna be drilling into fiberglass, you'll need to wear some safety glasses and a respiratory mask or something. And then also move your finger around in here to check to make sure nothing's gonna be in the way. So remember, I'm gonna have the 2-inch hole saw to drill the hole with, and then this 1.5 inch saw right here is for the old sensor. The old sensor is this big, and the new sensor is this big, 1.5 versus 2. So we're gonna put it up here and make sure that it's not sloppy. The 1.5 hole isn't sloppy. I'm gonna move that around. It's not gonna move around. So now we can drill it. This is when you do a little prayer so you don't screw up. All right, wasn't too bad. We'll just throw this up in here real quick and just check the fit, and then we'll clean it up. Oh, that's going to be a good fit. Perfect. And before I go to seal it up, I'm going to slide the nut and washer over it. Get it down in there to hold it up a little bit, but not tighten it all the way, just a few threads. All right, now it's time to put some marine sealant around the lip of this sensor. I've got the nut already attached up there. So we're gonna put a bead. So now just push it up on there. And we'll go tighten the nut up on the other side, finger tight. Now it's time to tighten the nut. All right, it's tightened down. And make sure you wipe off the excess so you don't create any turbulence around this sensor. So right now I'm on the back side of the console. This is where the radio is. And back here, let's get back here. Right up in here, this area right here is where I'm gonna mount that sensor. So from right here to the plastic is about 2.5 inches depth. And this gauge itself, or the gauge itself, is right around 2.5 to 2 3/4. So what I'm thinking I'll have to do is cut off part of this bolt to make it fit. I'm gonna drill right here a 2-inch hole. All right. Let's measure that depth real quick to about the center of that. It's about 2 3/8 of an inch. So actually, I'm pushing the gauge all the way in and it's fitting. So I don't have to cut the bolt off. I will just have to start everything as I go in and then tighten it up. That'll work out pretty good. So I think the easiest way to get this screw onto this would be to hold the bracket that holds the meter in like this, and go ahead and put your screw holder on the back and hold it here, and try to stick the meter in and try to thread the meter just a little bit, and then try to turn that with your hand to screw it down. I'm gonna try now. So it took a little finagling with the fingers behind. Just opened up this and I held the nut with the bracket on the back, and then I turned the meter to feed into the nut, and once I got it started, then I screwed the nut down by hand behind there. So I'm under the dash on this boat, and we have this cover here. I'd take the 2 screws out to get this cover, and then 2 screws for this cover here. That'll access the pipe that goes to the back of the boat. This is the old sensor. I think they tie wrapped. Well, maybe they didn't. Oh, I pulled that too easy. Okay. I'm not sure if I can pull that through or not, but I went ahead and taped some string to this. It pulls one way or the other, only about 1.5 feet, and then it catches. So they may have tie wrapped it. So I'm gonna try this, see if these pull string will pull through when I pull this end. Let's see what happens. Hopefully there's not tie wrap. Okay, I tried pulling it the other way and it wouldn't go. So I don't know, you may. Oh. That's why. They had another connector back at the other end. I couldn't pull it through. So, all right, we got the fish tape, or the string coming through now. So I'll try to tie on the new one on this end and pull it back through. All right, I got the new sensor wire tied on. Make sure you put the proper end in. This is the end that connects to the sensor. So we'll try to pull that on through. Hung up right there. Oh, went on through. Okay, I think we got it. All right, that end came through. Now we connect these together. And then I'll tidy up the wires. If for some reason you can't pull it through with the old wire, you can use a fish tape. Just push the fish tape through that conduit and you can pull your wire through. So this is a print you can download from 4Winds. Just look that up and you'll find it. Here's the depth finder here. And it shows that the power is purple and black is the return. So on the Lowrance LSM1, you want to keep this connector. You're going to cut these wires off here and attach your new wires to it. The black is common, the purple is the power. That's all you're going to need. You just need the black and red. So we're going to cut this and attach it to the wires from the monitor. Well, I'm a guy that prefers solder over quick connects, but anyway, first put some shrink tube on the wire. Got a little bit there. Then we're going to tin these wires. Look at that steady hand. All right, that was tinned. I'll tin them all first and then connect them together. Oh, a little too much on there. Off there. All right. After you get them tinned like that, you just put them together with a steady hand. There we go. If I had 3 hands, I could do this a lot easier. All right, I think that's okay. Let's see. Yep, that looks okay. And slide the shrink tube over it. And then we'll heat it up. You can heat it up with a lighter or a hair dryer or something. I went too far. But I prefer solid connection with solder. Get back over there. There we go. Also on this this connector here, I just went ahead and cut the white wire off. We don't need it. This is the power for the old sensor and now the new one with this joint. All right, we'll turn the key on. We're not in the water, we're out of the water, so I'll have to test it when I'm in the water. And then you can also set up alarms for depth, and I think I'll set it up for like 4 feet. To set up your alarm for depth, hold these buttons down for a few seconds, and then you can set how many feet you want. That should be set.